Well, hello and welcome back to the Common Farm Flowers YouTube channel. I am making a funeral wreath and I've been invited to go to the Chelsea Flower Show and help make an installation of funeral flowers this year. So I'm part of that team, and we thought as a team we would make some clips to share some of the eco mechanics that we can use to make funeral flowers. Funeral flowers are often very heavily based in plastic. There'll be floral foam, which is not biodegradable. There'll be plastic trays, which are not biodegradable. There'll be wire. There's all kinds of stuff, which is not terribly good for the environment, especially when it's left in a churchyard or just to biodegrade on a rubbish heap. So what I've made today, and I'll show you how I'm doing this, I've made a twig base out of poplar. It's a basic twig circle, and any bendy twig will work for you. Poplar's very nice and bendy, willow's good and bendy. You might have vines that you can make a circle with. It's a nice solid circle base. And then I'm making posies, and this is Kokedama inspired. Please forgive me if you are a very spectacular Japanese florist for taking the inspiration. But I love the idea, the Kokedama idea is that you make little arrangements and you wrap them up in moss. So I'm using moss to wrap the stem ends of posies, which I'm attaching to my circle with string. If I show you the back, you can see my workings. Very simple, really simple. Each posy is taking 6 or 7 stems. I've got tulips, ranunculus, rosemary for remembrance, oak for strength, crabapple, bluebells, and viburnum opulus, lovely bobbly green baubles there. And I'm making this. I know that this is not going to exist at the end of the day, but funeral flowers are possibly the most important flowers that as a florist I'm ever asked to make. So when I know I've got funeral flowers to make, I lie awake at night. So I lay awake last night thinking about this. I've overcut, I've got too many stems, but I think it's going to be very beautiful. It's 9:30 in the morning now, and the funeral is this afternoon. Because I'm wrapping each individual bunch of flowers in the stems of each individual bunch of flowers in moss, the moss is giving a little reservoir of water. The flowers have been incredibly well conditioned. I cut them, in fact, the day before yesterday, and they've been up to their necks in water since then. So they're really well conditioned. And each little bunch the stems are wrapped in moss. So I'll show you. I've got some box, is very nice base for something like this. A bit of oak for strength. I like a bit of bay, smells nice. So I'm alternating my bunches. I've got bay in one bunch and rosemary in the next bunch. And there are going to be about 10 bunches on this wreath. And then I can have a tulip, tiptoe through the tulips, a lovely, beautiful black tulip. I've got the best crab apple blossom I've seen for years. Sweet. I grow wild bluebells, especially for this time of year. So I'm going to pop a little wild bluebell in there. The lady I'm making this for was a florist herself back in the 60s. And so I feel even more strongly that I have to do a really good job. And then I've got these stunning ranunculus. They're really simple little posies. I mean, they could almost be bridesmaids posies. And some viburnum opulus. Little posy there. And I tie the posy up. A bit of ordinary string. Very calm with the bird song. Snip my spare ends off. And then this moss I collected from around my pond yesterday. Every garden has a mossy patch. If your moss is very dry, we've had a very dry spring. So if your moss is quite dry, run it under the tap for the night and leave it sort of soaking. This is nice and wet now. And I'm going to take a little bit of moss and I'm just going to squish it around the stems. Make a little parcel around the stems. I'm going to tie it on. Nice and tight. And then I'm going to attach it to my wreath. So I'm going to bring this down so you can see what I'm doing. Very high tech, this channel. Not. There. You can see. Okay, I'm going to move it so you can see what I'm doing. If I bring it around here, yes, you can see there. Right, so there's the mossed stems of the previous little posy. And I'm going to tie this one on. Really tight. You just tie it on. There's no wire. There's no floral foam. There are just fresh flowers, beautifully conditioned, jute string, and a bit of moss. So I'm going to carry on until I've finished and I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. Though I say it myself. When I die, can I have one of these on my coffin, please? I might stop that. If it were for me, I might stop there because I like the twigs. But it's lovely depth. You can see how it's going to lie beautifully on the coffin. And my client said he didn't want something too big. And it's not going to be too big, it's going to be just right. And I love the colours, I love these gentle, they're quite Chelsea Flower Show colours, aren't they? Anyway, on we go. I'll show you when I finished it. If you're new to the channel, please do subscribe, press the bell icon and we'll tell you when we've got more clips coming up. And if any of the tips and tricks we give you along the way are useful, you can always buy me a coffee, or better still, join my club. The links to coffee buying and club membership are in the blurbs to all my clips. Right, I'm very nearly done. There's room for one more posy. No floral foam. No plastic. No wire. Very strong and firm. You can see my workings where I've tied everything on. Very simple. Okay, next one. So I'm just going to add the last one, and you just have to lift up and tuck under. The first one that you tied on. And just be careful not to squash any leaves or petals. Be really firm with it. And you just want to froth up the leaves and make sure that you're not covering, you've not got a gap there. And there you have a Kokedama inspired spring funeral wreath. Very strong. And each of those posies has its own little reservoir of water. The moss works exactly in the same way as floral foam used to work. And you can hang it on your door. You could wear it on your head, but this makes a really beautiful funeral tribute. And you can use these mechanics all year round. In the summer it's great because it means you can use really things. If it's a hot sunny day, then damp moss will really help with roses and things like this. But I think particularly today, because it's the spring and bulbous stems are often quite blunt, so it would be hard to, it is quite hard to slip them. If you make a moss base and then you want to slip ranunculus or tulip stem, they're quite fat stems, and to get them into the moss, I use my snips to make a hole and slide them in with the snips. But actually doing a Kokedama inspired piece like this is probably easier. And each little bunch has its own little reservoir of water. This is for a funeral this afternoon, and it's a cool, damp day, so it will be fine. But you could, if you were worried about it, spritz it like this. To help. Well, you can't see anything. You give it a spritz because flowers and leaves absorb moisture through their surface of their leaves as well, and their petals, as well as through their stems. Right. I hope you've enjoyed that. And if you're coming to the Chelsea Flower Show, do come and see us. We are in the Grand Pavilion. If you're going north to south, we'll be a little way down on the right. There will be a lovely, very stunning exhibit of funeral flowers with all kinds of ideas for sustainable mechanics. Floristry is not rocket science. The mechanics are not rocket science. There is always a way to work out how to make a piece of floristry without using floral foam. And really, I very rarely use wire. Sometimes I use a sort of reusable frame, but this is just string, moss, twigs, and fresh flowers cut from the garden. Anyway, I hope you enjoy, perhaps have a go and learn to make one of these. And I will prep this for my client who's coming to collect in a minute. And I hope they have a wonderful celebration of a good life, well lived, this afternoon. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.